All right, I'm about to do something crazy. I'm going to break down the exact blueprint that I went from doing $500 my first month and TikTok Shop to thousands of dollars monthly to then tens of thousands of dollars monthly, all from my phone posting silly videos on TikTok. So if you guys are a TikTok Shop affiliate, maybe you're just starting, maybe you're interested in starting, you're going to want to stay till the end of this video. We're going to give you everything that you need to be able to get started and scale as a TikTok Shop affiliate. So I'm excited to get into it. Okay, so making 5 to 10K a month creating TikToks is not that hard. You just need a little bit of help maybe. And this is going to be the step-by-step on how you're going to do it and how to get started with success if you are new. So a little bit of info on who I am before I get started. My name is Chase Winarski. I've built multiple six-figure businesses by the age of 25. I'm 27 now, and people know me for my TikTok marketing strategies. People know me as the social media kid. I've done a ton of stuff on social media. I have a big Twitter following, big Instagram following. I'm not new to social media marketing, and I've kind of been figuring out how to make money ever since I graduated high school. And I did back-to-back $25,000 on the first 2 months that I did TikTok live stream. And then I also run a lot of marketing for your bigger brands, your businesses, as well as I train a lot of creators on this opportunity inside of Scale. So how did I get started? Business has been something that I've been obsessed about. And I started growing Twitter accounts in high school. My freshman year going into high school, I remember learning how to grow Twitter accounts. I grew my first account to like 10, 15,000 followers going into freshman year. I loved it. I loved the attention. I loved all the people asking me, Chase, you're Twitter famous. How did you do it? And I started to do more accounts over and over and over again. I think my freshman year, I had like 10 or 15 accounts that I had, built up. And then I started to just grow more and more and more. Through my 4 years of high school, I ended up building a network of over 200 accounts. I had about 10 million followers total. And I launched my first music marketing agency my senior year. So that was an agency specifically helping your major record labels, your major artists promote music using all my Twitter accounts that I had. I got to work with record labels like Interscope, Sony, Def Jam, Universal, Warner, Republic, Alamo, Motown, and a lot of my favorite artists I grew up listening to, like Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, Post Malone, Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar. I worked with some of my favorite artists. So it was a dream come true fresh out of high school. I actually scaled that business to close to 7 figures and I automated it with employees. And then I did it again. I did it with a digital marketing agency working with businesses here in Detroit, Michigan, where I'm from, car dealerships. I worked with restaurants, coffee shops, tons of small businesses locally, basically helping them grow with content creation, getting their business on the internet, on social media, and then, of course, running ads, driving them more online awareness, giving them more foot traffic into their actual business. So here's some of my Twitter accounts. I had a ton of Twitter accounts. I had a lot of fun doing that. Well, how did I get into TikTok? So my journey on TikTok started, I think it was last February, late February of last year, 2024. I'm kind of the kid that sniffs out where the money's at. So I actually started TikTok Shop February of last year. It's been just over a year for me on TikTok Shop. I had accounts that were shop eligible. I started at the end of February with the accounts that I had. I was making decent money. I fell in love with the process and I really got addicted to getting better at content creation, better at this whole new TikTok Shop space that I was jumping in. Slowly and surely, I started to see the income match my progress and skills. I actually made my first $1,500 a week 90 days in, and I made my first $4,400 on my third month of doing TikTok Shop. So here's some screenshots just to show you. February 1st through the 29th was my first month, $375. Nothing crazy, okay? So if you're sitting there on that side and you're just starting, guys, it was me there just a little bit ago. And in March 5th, okay, one day I did $62. I kind of got really excited about that. Then I had a 7-day span where I did $300 in the 5th through the 11th, okay? Then I did the first $100 day, okay, in March of the 14th, all right? Now I had March 1st through the 27th, a $900 month, guys. Nothing crazy, but I was excited about that. And just posting videos, making an extra $1,000 a month, how cool. I then had an April 4th, my first $250 day. Insane to me. I was so happy about that, right? As you see, it's getting slowly and surely just getting better. I had April 8th, $327 day. April 3rd through the 9th, I did my first $1,600 week. I started to figure it out then. And then April 1st through the 28th, That was my first month where I did about $4,400 in commission. And I really kind of like started to realize, wow, this is real. There's a lot of money in this space. So this is when I had to kind of go all in. I realized after I'm getting these paychecks that this is insane. This is great, great money. And I need to take this more serious. I started to do $500 days. I had a stretch in September where I did $500 days back to back to back. Actually did $1,000 day. I remember this like it was yesterday. We actually went to Texas for my girlfriend's business trip. And we went to Texas for like 4 or 5 days. Really cool. We stayed downtown in a really nice hotel. I remember I rented a really nice Corvette, and I was doing these numbers while I was on vacation, not posting any videos, not really doing much work. And it was old videos that were working for me, able to bring me $600 on the 13th, did $500 on the 14th, and then I did another $1,000 on the 15th, back to back to back. Great days. This is when I kind of realized I'm like, this is incredible. This is a amazing opportunity. I was blown away by the power, blown away by the opportunity, and I knew I had to take it more serious. And then I kind of come home from that trip. I started to crack $1,000 days like it was nothing. In September the 27th, I did a $1,600 day. So when I really had the idea, I was going to go live. I'm like, I need to go live. I started to see early October, everybody going live. And I had like the idea of like, why am I not going live? I think I need to go live. And so I started a brand new account just for lives. And here was the journey. Okay. In October the 29th, you can see here, this is only a couple of streams. And I did a 4-hour stream. I sold 175 units, 61 units in 2 hours here. An hour, I did 33 units. Okay. Continued the next day, 100 units in 3 hours. Hour and a half, 24 units. Hour, 16 more units. I started to just go live and sell a ton of product. And I realized it was just a cheat code. It was just a hack. I could go live and make hundreds of dollars every hour to 2-3 hours. I could bring $300-$500 on a live stream. I'm like, why not? Let's keep doing it. So this is when I really started to figure out live streams were kind of my thing. I like live streams. I think I like making more. I think I make more money on lives, and I like to do them more than videos, me personally. But of course, I think you need to have both working for you if you really want to do big, big months. So here's October 29th, I did $700 on live stream. One day, $700. Insane. October 31st through the 6th, I did a $1,600 week. This is live stream only. This is not my video account. This is only live stream account, okay? November 11th, I did my first $1,500 day on lives only. The 12th, the next day, or that's a week right here. The 12th through the 18th, I did 6,200 that week. Okay. November 14th. So a couple of days after the 11th, I did a $1,500 day again, spitting out $1,000 days like it was nothing. Here's a $2,200 day right here. We have another week of 10K right here. The 25th, $1,900. You guys get the idea. Thousands of dollars every day on live stream. And I was only going live a couple hours every single day. The month of November, I did the best month on live stream that I've ever done, even so far, $26,000 the month of November, all from live stream, only doing it a couple hours a day. And I did the same thing again in December, $25,000 months, back to back, 2 months in a row. And remember, this is only live stream. I still had the other account that was making a ton of money off of videos. So live streams, guys, they're kind of the real deal, and they really can make you a lot of money if you know what you're doing. Okay, so here's some things I want you guys to know first. If you're not willing to spend an hour to 2 hours a day for the next 30 days, this is not for you. I really want to make sure you guys understand you need to stay consistent. You need to be dedicated, and that's what's going to take this to the next level. You guys need to take this serious. And if you're not willing to do an hour to 2 hours a day for the next 30 days, maybe even 60 to 90 days, then this is not for you. Now, you don't need any fancy gear. That's what's really cool about this. You don't need a big audience. You can have a couple thousand followers and reach millions of eyes, millions of ears. You don't need any advanced skills. You just need a basic understanding of TikTok, and you need to know how to create simple TikTok videos. Now, if you're in the US and have a little content experience, that's obviously going to help, okay? But even if you're not, that's fine. You could probably make it work. And even if you're starting from scratch, this video is going to give you basically everything you need to get you moving, kind of get you your first results. So my goal, I want to help you get your first results. I want to help you get your first $100 day, $500 day, $1,000 day. Whatever your goal is, I want to help you move forward and actually get it a little bit more realistic, and then get it accomplished with you. So whenever you're ready to go deeper, you guys already know me, you trust me, and then you can reach out and obviously ask me some questions. So it's not just me that's seeing success. Now, there's always going to be some people that say, well, Chase, maybe you're just really good at this. Or Chase, maybe you're just lucky. Well, I'm actually not, guys. I've worked with some students along my journey. I've taken on some friends. I've taken on some people who have reached out asking for help. And my girl, Jessica, had crushed it her first month. She did her first $1,000 month, and she actually works a full-time job. She's got a degree. She's very smart. She's got a great job. She wanted to earn some extra money. She reached out and we got her on our blueprint, and she made $1,000 her first month while working with us. Now, my guy Barbara's same thing, works a very tough job. He does landscape and landscaping type work, and he did his first $500 a week. Only about a 30-day into the roadmap working with me one-on-one, he did a $500 a week and started to consistently be able to do about $500 weeks. And then my guy Cordy, in about 2 weeks of working with me one-on-one, he did his first $500 day using our live stream blueprint. He absolutely crushes on live stream, and we gave him the blueprint to be able to do that. Now, there are tons of results, and I just want to give you guys proof concept that it's not just me that's seeing results, and you've probably already seen a ton of other people do results like this. Here's a student that hit his first $500 day, mainly on live stream. And we have a ton of other people just giving their honest review about working with us. Another student did a $500 day. He said, keeps the doctor away. Okay, I really do think it does keep the doctor away. $500 a day is great money. And then, of course, here's Jessica again. She did a $250 day right here, all through videos that she posted a while ago, started to work for her. She had a first $250 day. Here's another student hitting his first $100 day. So fun to be able to help other people create income like this from their phone. And my girl, Crystal, she said she loved the layout. It's super nice for making videos. She actually has a lot of fun making videos. She did 16 videos in an hour with the new layout that I provided her, which is amazing to hear. I have tons of testimonials, guys. I couldn't even get them all in here. We got my guy Stan, did $800 from a couple hours on live stream. Crushed it that day. He's close to doing about $500 to $1,000 a day every single day. Tons of honest reviews, and of course other students hitting $100 days pretty consistently. So this is the real deal, guys. If you take it serious, if you're willing to put in work, you will see results as long as you follow the blueprint. So what we're going to break down, guys, is the scale model. This is going to be exactly what you need to follow if you really want to take this to the next level. Start to do obviously your $1,000 days, 30K months. You need to follow a blueprint. You need to follow a proven process that is working, rinse and repeat for everybody, as I just showed you. And a lot of people start off wanting to do more sales. Their mindset is, hey, what do I got to do to get more sales? I'm willing to do whatever I got to do, just don't know what to do, right? Well, it typically starts with understanding a couple of things. In my opinion, principles are very important. You need to understand branding, right? What makes you different than all the other affiliates that are out there? It's differentiation, right? How are you unique? What makes you and your videos different, okay? Not copying and following everybody else exactly, word for word, following their exact scripts, things like that. That doesn't work, guys. You need to be yourself. You need to be different, and that's what branding is. So we specifically focus on branding inside our blueprint. What makes you different, and you need to stand out. Marketing principles. You need to understand marketing principles, how to be able to pick up a product and market it to the right audience, be able to go viral. You need to understand marketing like a marketing major would, right? Same with sales, how to pick up any product, be able to sell it to anybody at any time, right? You need to understand sales principles, sales skills, and we need to get you an expert in the sales space. Now, next, after you understand branding, marketing, and sales, you're going to be pretty experienced, more experienced than your average affiliates. Now you need to create good content, okay? So inside our content mastery, we're going to help you with the frameworks. There's literally frameworks that if you followed, your content would be 10 times better. It would be so much more likely to go viral. We're going to teach you SEO, right? Search engine optimization, how to pop up when people are searching for your product that you're promoting. How do you have your videos pop up every time? We're going to teach you how to get the attention right away. When you are scrolling, people's attention span is so slim to none. So we need to make sure our hooks are good. We're going to teach you how to immediately capture that attention. And then storytelling. This is one thing that I think I really hit hard on, that I'm really good at, that I love to, is telling stories. And there's a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end. And in every movie, in every book, we all know there's usually a problem, there's something bad that happens that we need to figure out, oh my gosh, what's going to happen, right? And that's what keeps us to the end of the movie or the book, right? So this is key for affiliates, for content creators. We need to get good at telling stories. Obviously, in every fairy tale, typically the princess gets taken out of her castle. And well, we now are like, oh no, what's going to happen to the princess? We need to know what happens to the princess. And towards the end, we find out, does she make it back to the castle in one piece? Is she okay? And 9 times out of 10, she does. And there's a hero that saves her. So we need to get you good at telling stories in under a minute, which is pretty tough to do. Then, of course, we have the insider plays. This is my personal strategy that I've created. I call it the 3 P's profit system. We're going to teach how to basically pick the right products, right? There's a lot of affiliates that don't know what to promote. They're picking random products. They're picking products that are dead, products that are going to be tough to sell. We need to get you creating high quality content on good products, okay? Posts. We need to get you creating viral content. We need to get you creating good content that's going to go viral. If you understand good frameworks, you're going to be able to create really good videos. And then I'm going to get you pitching live every day. Pitching on lives equals profits. Every single day we can do $200, $300, $400, $600 days if you have a good live stream blueprint. You just need to be able to jump on and talk and sell these products live. And it's not that hard. And then we're going to be able to get you scaling. Okay. The affiliate accelerator is basically down to posting schedules, finding your winning products, because everybody's going to have different winning products. We're going to be able to rinse and repeat that cycle and then give you a viral product cycle to be able to consistently find the next winning product. That's the exact strategy that I was able to do $5,000 on this one video. In February, I posted it, did 2 million video views, $5,000. It's still making money to this day. Another video, February 23rd, 600,000 views, maybe $1,100, okay? Another video on the 12th, 3 million views, $1,600, okay? So on and so forth. Every video I put out makes me money forever. Look at it like planting a seed, and then TikTok waters it every single day, and I make money on it every day over a long period of time. I got videos that are still working for me that I posted, last year, which is so fun to see. And here's some more videos. As you guys can see, it's a viral post recipe that we want to follow. Now, this is a live stream recipe right here, okay? How I'm able to do $400 days, $500 days, $400 days on live stream. And look at, these are only in 2 hours, 2 hours, under 2 hours. In an hour, 22 minutes, I made $400. Think about that. If you got a couple hours a day, guys, you could be creating income like this from your phone, and you don't have to do that much. You guys need to just have a blueprint to follow, okay? We're going to give you that today. So let's get into the lesson. Every business, they have an ecosystem, okay? All businesses understand this one thing. They know how to turn eyes and ears. They know how to turn attention into dollars. Simple. That's all you need to know how to do. This is a funnel, right? All businesses know how to get people inside their funnel. They know how to get people inside of their system, and they then know how to turn them into dollars. We're going to show you how to do that exact thing. It kind of goes like this. Eyes and ears. They're on TikTok. Everybody's attention is on TikTok. This is the #1 app, and everybody spends their free time on TikTok scrolling. Well, you're going to then create magnetic content. Once you understand the good frameworks, once you understand how to get people's attention and how to create winning content, you're going to create magnetic content that's just going to attract all these eyes, get you all the right people directly to your post, to your page. And all we need to do is hook and relate with them. That's it. And it sounds easy, doesn't it? You need to hook them, get their attention, and then you need to storytell and then relate with them in the video. If you can do that and give them a call to action, they're either going to buy it right then and there, or they're going to follow you for more. They like you. They're bought into you. They're probably going to buy from you soon enough. So it looks like this even more in depth. We're going to get you creating magnetic content, okay? Every single day, you're going to put out tons of magnetic content. And now this is where it's key. Trending products. You can't be picking just any product and every product. If you're really good, you can. But typically trending products in the beginning, we're going to be able to get you right products at the right time that are going to make you the money that you want to make. And it's got to be trending, okay? Sometimes bad content with the right product can go viral and bring you a ton of money too. So that right there, those two things, magnetic content and your trending products, is going to get you going fishing in your little pond, right? You're going to have followers who already bought into you and your brand. And then, of course, your For You page, brand new people who have never seen you. All these people are going to be interested in the product, whether they've seen the product before or it's the first time they've ever seen the product. You're going to sell it to them, right? You're going to get all these people, all these eyes and ears, and you're going to get them to buy it right then and there. Now, this is where a lot of, I would say, affiliates fail, okay? They don't have any framework, right? They don't know what they're doing, right? At the end of the day, they're throwing shit at the wall. They have no clue what they're doing, and they're just trying and testing and doing everything they can, and they keep failing. So we need to get you some frameworks, right? We need to get you understanding that there is literally a beginning, there's a middle, there's an end to a successful video, and you need to know the frameworks to be able to create content over and over and over again that will work. So a lot of affiliates also just don't know what products to promote, right? That's a big thing. They're promoting dead products that are going to be tough to sell, and you need to get better products to promote. It's probably an issue that maybe you're struggling with as an affiliate. You just don't know what to promote. And this is something I think a lot of affiliates struggle with. In my beginning, I had no idea what to promote either. And it's tough. That's a very tough thing. It's half of our battle as affiliates. A big thing that I think a lot of affiliates struggle with is not posting enough. They're inconsistent. They're posting here and there. If you want to take this serious, you're going to have to treat this like a job, right? You go to your job probably 9 to 5 every day, Monday through Friday, right? Maybe you're even working overtime. This is something that you need to be posting just like that. You need to be posting every single day. You cannot miss a day or your paycheck will lack, right? This is something you need to be posting multiple times every day over a long period of time. You're going to see the results. And then a lot of people don't have a live stream structure. They're hopping on. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're saying. And they're hopping on for a little bit and jumping off because they're frustrated. So I'm telling you right now, live streams will make you so much money. You just need to have a structure. So where most affiliates have failed, it's right here. It's the 3-piece profit system that I'm going to help you really implement into your daily routine as an affiliate. A lot of affiliates don't know what products to promote. They're creating bad content over and over and over again. They don't know how to create good content, and they're not pitching on lives. They're wasting their time on lives. So we're going to get you over here where the experts are, okay? We're going to get you an expert, and I know you believe it. If you're watching this video, if you're still here, you believe you're going to turn into an expert. I know you do. You wouldn't be here if you aren't. So you're an expert. You just need to get the right products. Experts know what products to promote, whether it's a seasonal product or whether it's just a good product that has good data. They know what they're promoting and why they're promoting it. Posts. We got to get you on a viral post structure. We got to get you understanding what makes a video viral and how to go viral over and over and over again, rinse and repeat. It's a strategy. It's nothing special. It's not luck. It's strategy. Now, pitches. Sell live daily, okay? Every single day I go live to this day. It makes so much money, so why wouldn't I? We're going to get you the picking the right products. We're going to get you posting viral videos, and then we're going to get you pitching on lives. Equals tons of profit. And that's why I'm excited to announce our offer. We do have a scale offer. Now, this is helping impact-driven affiliates scale. If you're an affiliate, you're doing $1,000 a month, you're doing 3, 4, 5K a month, maybe you're only doing a couple $100s a month. You know that you are willing to do what's necessary. You know that you have what it takes. You're just struggling at getting there by yourself. We created this offer specifically for you. We call it scale. We're going to personally help you scale. And I think that this is the hardest part about business is a lot of people do it alone, right? I know for a fact building multiple businesses, scaling a business, it's hard. It's super lonely. And you just feel alone. You have nobody to talk to. You have nobody to turn to ask questions to. And that's the hardest part. So what if I could help you solve the biggest problems, right? A lot of people, affiliates specifically, struggle with inconsistency. They're not showing up every day. They have no accountability, right? And they're just not feeling confident every day when they wake up. They don't know what products to promote. They don't know how to post content and go live, right? So every single day, they're just not confident, right? And I want to show you exactly how you scale, okay? Now, what would that do for you? It would change everything. It's changed my entire life. It's changed so many people's lives. What would it do for you? It might change your financial situation for your family. It might change your financial future for your son, for your daughter, right? It could change your life if you guys take this serious. And that's why we need to give it our all. So I think there's only one way to do it right. Now, I've tried them all, okay? I've tried the groups. I've tried the communities. I've tried doing it myself, okay? Now, I know for a fact doing it yourself will work. If you're willing to put in the work, take the losses, and maybe take a little bit of time. It took me a very long time. It took me just about a year to get where I'm at. And I even had to pay some help along the way. I had to pay some mentors. I had to pay some consultation fees. I had to ask a lot of questions to people that were charging a lot of money for the questions to be answered. It was so worth it. But I did it by myself, basically. Okay. I did try groups and communities just recently in the past couple of months. I've joined the groups, I've joined the communities. I didn't like, and I don't want to talk bad on any other business. I think that's unprofessional. I didn't like the fact that I was kind of a higher level affiliate. I would join a group, I would join a community, and it was all basic questions being asked. And it was 50, 100 faces on a Zoom call, and everybody was asking questions. And I feel like I didn't have my questions answered. I felt bad about asking questions. I honestly was a little bit shy, and I just didn't want to pipe up and ask these questions, even though I did pay and I understand that. But I just wanted one-on-one help. I thought that that was what I was paying for, and it wasn't that. A lot of these groups, a lot of these communities kind of make it seem like it's one-on-one help from coaches and mentors. And really, it's just other students helping other students. And there's really no questions being answered and undivided attention in the one-on-one support. So that's why I created Scale. I want to do this with you, right? I want to do this literally holding your hand, making it seem like we're partners, but I'm not taking any money from you, right? This is something that I will turn your goals into my priority. I want to specifically help you take this super serious, hold you accountable. I want to give you a personalized plan that's going to work specifically for you. Okay. I'm going to give you trend products. Every single week, we're going to get you trending products that are selling right today, right here, right now, for you to jump on and do videos or do live streams and be able to sell immediately. And I'm going to help you find your winning products. Okay. We're going to get you confident, comfortable in branding, how to stand out, how to be different in marketing, how to pick up any product and know how to market it to go viral, sales, how to sell to anybody, sell them anything, okay? And get you confident creating content, get you an expert at going viral, understanding what goes viral and how to do it over and over and over again. So if this sounds like you're interested in Scale, you're interested in taking this serious, you want to take this to the next level, we're looking for studs. We're looking for men and women that really want to take this serious, that are obsessed about growth, obsessed about getting to the next level, but maybe they've tried the groups. Maybe they've tried doing it themselves. They've joined the communities and it just hasn't been a good fit. I want to personally get you guys working one-on-one with myself, and I only take on a couple of students every single month. So if you think that's you, if you're willing to do what it takes, you're willing to put in a couple hours every single day, act and be a student to the game and learn the new skills that you need to get to the next level, I'm excited to talk with you. So we'll have a link right here in the bottom of the video. You'll see in the description of the YouTube video, you can actually book a call one-on-one with myself. Have some questions prepared. I want to answer some questions. I want to learn more about you. I want to make sure that we're a good fit for you. And obviously, if this is a good fit, I want to help you scale. And I'm really excited to talk. So again, if you're serious about TikTok Shop affiliate, if you're serious about changing your financial future, you're obsessed and you're willing to do what it takes, guys, I'm excited to chat. Make sure to book a call and we'll see you on the other side.